People be texting me. My Wan Koskas Gold. RT Mateo 23 Silver. Geeks. Geeks OX. Geeksox. Hello, you're bronze. What up, what up? How's everybody's quarantine going? Cray, cray. It's all cray, cray. But we're in it together, guys. Which is kind of special if you think about it. Like, even in massive world wars, when an entire world is being affected by a thing, there's still sides in that. There's no sides in this. We're all in the one side together. Humanity is in the one side together. The virus is that side, and we're all this side. It's a very, it's also a very humbling thing, which I think is also very important. Peter Collins, what's up, bro? Oh man, y'all need to go follow Peter Collins' music as well. Go listen to that boy sing like an angel. I've never heard a person control, and the way he hears and control, like I can't. And playing guitar at the same time. This is me playing guitar because I don't know how to play guitar. Yeah, this is totally a lot of this stuff, right? Baka, 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 baka. Oh, hello, Leslie Headland. Oh, guys, see, is this? I mean, it's weird. It's weird that social media sucks so much, and yet can also be great and fun. Let's take it back. Let's take it back, guys. Let's take back social media. Let's let it be about good things, and kindness, and empathy, and creativity, and not judgment, and not shame, and not anger, and not fear. We can do it. I have faith in us. So how's everybody doing? What's going on? Oh, by the way, I just saw this. It could be fake news itself, but the thing I just saw on Instagram was that you can get like 6 months in jail for spreading false coronavirus news. If you spread false news and they find out, and they will track your ass down to your anonymous profile, they will find you and they will throw your ass in jail for 6 months, like a minimum of 6 months. So anybody out there, I know that nobody on my live would ever do something like that, but should you decide to share a bit of this with other people that might think it's funny to go and spread false coronavirus information, don't do that. Bad all the way around. We don't need to do that. Yeah, the silver fox, right? Look at that. Let's get real silvery. Let's get real silver up in here. Get a little platinum, you know what I mean? A little platinum, okay. Oh, hey, welcome to communism? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that means. By the way, I don't know if anybody saw me earlier. I got one of these one-wheel contraptions, which are super fun and potentially also very dangerous. So I was doing a little Insta storying earlier while I was riding it, which is all great. And then, I mean, like out of a movie, cut to 2 minutes later, and I was full on just flying through the air off of that thing. Totally. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at all that. Just a nice road rash. Got some on my side, on my ankle. Oy, hey. I got a pink one wheel. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, ouch indeed. Love is blonde. Ouch indeed. I haven't gone down like that. I mean, I'm a nearly 40-year-old grown ass man. Like I haven't been down hard in a minute, and that was hard. That was not good. I literally got back to the kitchen sink. My hand got all literally how many times have I said literally now? My hand got so scraped up, just skin hanging off the bit of it and the blood. I had to. Oh man! Thank God my friend Sherry was here, totally mama handing me let's get the hydrogen peroxide. We're gonna do the deal. Sherry Kang, winner. Te amo. 22 times, probably, I said, literally. I'm such an idiot. Dear Lord. Will I come to Michigan, please? At some point. I don't think now is that time. But maybe. What's for dinner? I don't know. What are we all doing for dinner tonight?
Lemon thyme chicken thighs.
Lemon thyme chicken thighs.
Baked potato.
Roasted broccoli.
Some cauliflower rice.
Which I can't eat because I have to eat a weird low FODMAP diet. Go Google that nonsense. It's the worst, guys. Come to Chicago. I've been to Chicago. I love Chicago. I'll go back there any day. All right? My puppers is around here somewhere. I don't know. He's super emo and sensitive, like his dad. He's a weirdo. Oh yeah, Sherry has been mama henning all of us ridiculous boys out here in Wildwood. Who am I spending the quarantine with? Well, my friend Sherry Kang, my friend Nick McNaught, Zach Romelin, Marshall Bryant, Zach's buddy Carl. He's here. Yeah, we're just, doing the best we can to make the best of it and appreciating the community that we have. It's not, I understand how rare it is to be in a position like ours where we're quarantined with a group of people, not isolated by ourselves. We have a cool little group here and everyone's they're awesome and they're creative, and I have a lot of space out here that we have room to move around in and be healthy and eat healthy. And I'm super grateful for all that stuff and very mindful. Oh, D-Mac, where are ya? Pack up the fam and get down here. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, very grateful for being able to be here right now. Though I am missing my other friends and family, and keeping everybody held up in prayer and trusting. I think that's one of the most important things we can all do right now is we have to trust. And I know that's difficult, particularly for somebody that doesn't really have let's say a deep spiritual kind of connection or mystical connection or whatever, and I get that. I'm certainly not trying to force nothing down anybody's throat, but I do believe in the power of faith, of trust, of some people, even call it manifesting and whatnot, like to believe in the better future that you want for yourself and you want for your family and you want for your community and your society and your world. I think we can do that. And some might call that the power of positive thought or whatever. I don't know. I like I've said before, I believe in the concept of a God, and I believe that God, whatever it is in its entirety, loves us, is for us, is about us. And I know that shit like this does not make it feel that way, but for me, it doesn't make me question that love that I believe exists and is very real, and is very accessible to us. We can access that love. We can be filled with that love. We can be conduits of that love. And we can quite literally change the world with it. I think I know it sounds trite and a little kumbaya and I've said this before, to quote the Beatles, like all you need is love. And I know you need more than that. The rational mind always, the logical, rational, kind of more cynical mind hears a lyric like that and says, yeah, you need a lot more than love. And you're not wrong. You do need a lot more than love. But under it all you need is love. If we do love, if the foundation that we build everything else in society out of is if we're pouring a foundation of love, then we can build incredible structures upon that, structures of relationship and community and mental, emotional, and physical health. We can change all of the things in this world and make them better for everyone. I really believe that we can. So, anyway, that's that rant. Anyway. Any other questions? And you can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind when I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. See, I'm gonna lace in a little music here and there. I'll try and do some for you. But doing whole songs is tough because I don't know a lot of whole songs. I know that. I actually do know that one in its entirety. It's just, yeah. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. The lyrics of that song are so great. They're so great. But then again, no. He's literally like, what if I was this? No, I don't want to be that. Like, it's so funny. Yes, Chuck the movie. Yes, it's coming at some point. I don't know. I could be like a 60-year-old Chuck, and I'm still going to make it. Or die trying. You saw Elton? Oh, man. I never got to see Elton live. Well, such a bummer. Big fan of the man, the music. Really loved Taron Egerton in the movie, too, Rocket Man. I thought that was great. Rami Malek and Bohemian Rhapsody, fantastic. Sing Juice by Lizzo. No, I'm not even gonna. I'm literally not even gonna try and do that. That would. I'll make a fool of myself. I just want to do it with a little bit of class. Like I would be apologizing to her for a long time. Go-to karaoke song? I don't know. There's a lot. I like your song, Elton John, your song. I do love that. I love a little. Somebody's honey is crowding my icebox. Somebody's cold one is giving me chills. I guess I'll just close my eyes. Oh yeah, dun, dun. Alright, dun, dun, dun. Feels good, dun, dun, dun. Inside. Flip on the telly, wrestle with Jimmy. Something is bubbling behind my back. The bottle is ready to blow. Oh yeah. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Say it ain't so. Your drug is a heartbreaker. Yeah, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Say it ain't so. My love is a life taker. I'm going to jump a little bit. Dear Daddy, I write you in spite of years of silence. You cleaned up, found Jesus. Things are good. Oh, so I hear this bottle of Stevens awakens ancient feelings like father, stepfather. Your son is drowning in the flood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Say it ain't so. Your drug is a heartbreaker. Wow, 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 wow. Say it ain't so. Oh, yeah. My love is a life taker. One of my favorite songs of all time. I sing that at karaoke That's in my top 5 karaoke songs. I love it so much. I sang that a little lower than it normally is. But. Who this song? That would be Weezer. Say It Aint So on the Blue album, their first album. And please, if you've never heard of Weezer, go buy Blue album and Pinkerton. Buy them, devour them. Pinkerton often gets overlooked, which is really unfortunate because Pinkerton is fucking fantastic. It's just so incredibly different. Just so different. And Rivers Cuomo is a damn genius. And I got to go to, they played a Blue album Pinkerton tour. And they were in LA, and one night was Blue album, the other night was Pinkerton, and I went to both, and it was one of the greatest live music experiences of my entire life. It was just incredible. I am not Jim from The Office, no. My favorite Weezer song is Only in Dreams, which is the last song on the Blue album. Oh, I've got a whole music video in my head of what I'd shoot for that. I think I want to do that. I think it'd be really fun to do music videos of songs from the past, like a new video but for a song from the past. You know what I mean? I think that could be really fun because there's so many great songs back then. We just, I send my kisses to Brazil. What is a besos? What is kisses in Portuguese? Portuguese. I feel like I have a bug crawling around on my face. It's not. No, it's. I mean, not in my part of Texas. It's not too hot. It's actually really nice. We've had some. It's warm, but it's been some good cloud cover, and so it hasn't been too gnarly. But yeah, I mean, when it starts getting warm, you definitely want to find some. Shade and water.
Alexa, how much time?
Wait a minute. What's that? Hold on a second. No? Don't touch your face. Hey, listen. I'm quarantined, okay? I'm good. I'm not touching new things that might have all of that happening. I do like the Beatles. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Or you can go the Joe Cocker version. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Boom, 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 boom. Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Yeah. Oh, baby, I get by with a little help from my friends. Don't you know it's I'm gonna get high with a little help from my friends. Whoa, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Whoa, yeah. Anyway, that's 2 versions of that song. Any questions? That you prefer to read the mind of the condition everyone here? That seemed like it was interesting, but I couldn't get there. I know. I see that Joe Cocker version of that song is always Fred Savage in my head. The Wonder Years. It was incredible, seminal in my life. Oof. Coolest piece of memorabilia that I own. Well, I own the red emergency phone that we never used at the Nerd Herd desk in Chuck. I own that. It's like the old actual push button. Blue, calm down. Blue. Okay, he just doesn't listen. And then I also own. There was like a how do I a Native American cigar statue carved out of wood that was in Chuck's apartment, and I was able to keep that as well, which I was really grateful for. And then from Shazam, I was able to keep the there's a sign, a neon sign on the outside of the like fake strip club in the movie called the Pirate Booty or something like that, and they let me keep it. So I'm gonna put it up in the gym. Oh no, it's called the Booty Trap. That's what it was. It was like a pirate. It was like a Captain Morgan dressed girl, like standing on a barrel, and it was the Booty Trap. I was like, I gotta own that. I gotta put it in the gym right under the squat rack. It's gonna be fantastic. What else we got? What else we got, guys? I would probably not do a Chuck musical or Shazam musical. I don't think they need to be. I do have a Booty Trap now. I know. It got broken when it got shipped. It's all neon, so I got to get it all fixed. Looking for questions. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. Da da da. When did I start acting? I started acting. I don't know, like knowing that I was acting. It was probably around. I don't know when I understood the actual concept of acting per se, but I knew when I was probably around 4, I was cognizant of the fact that I could intentionally make somebody laugh, and that just lit me up. Like the fact that I can make somebody else feel good. Even as a 4-year-old, you know that if somebody's smiling and laughing, they are feeling positive. That is a good thing. And once I figured out that I could intentionally make that happen, if I did it right, it was like a magic trick. I didn't know I was acting, but that's what I was doing. I was entertaining even then. And then I slowly started figuring out, there's a thing called acting. And then I found theater, and I couldn't get enough of it. Still can't get enough of it in whatever form I can get it, obviously. And then when I was 18 was when I started in film and television, and not until then. And I also wouldn't recommend that anyone do that. Even at 18, that's still a pretty young age to get into a business that it can be pretty unrelenting when it comes to the worth of the people that work within it, I think, and I don't know that the business even knows that, because everyone has to come through it, and you pay your dues or whatever it is. But I think all industry could be so much more humane and so much more kind and empathetic to all parts of it, the people creating whatever you're creating, and the people ultimately receiving what you are creating. All of those people, all of every step of the way can be done better, I think. And if something can be better, it should be better. How would I go about getting into the industry? I would say you want to find a good acting workshop, like vetted, like really do your homework as far as reviews and I don't know, all the vetting you can do of these, because there's a lot of acting workshops that are just not very legit, and there's many that are, but you want to find a legit one, and you want to find one that has a showcase of some kind. So they will bring in accredited directors or casting directors or producers or whomever, somebody that could help you get to that next step if you have the right goods. And that's what the workshop is there to help you figure out if you're good enough, and then that gives you an opportunity to display it. So, nope, it's not raining. You might be hearing some sizzling and a skilling back there. Never been to Wichita Falls, Texas. I don't ever want to give up acting. What was that one? Oh, it scrolled by so fast. I missed it. Yeah, I was both the guy in that psych movie and the guy from Hazel. You are correct. Wow, they're coming so fast now. What's cooking in the skillet? I already talked about that. Go back and watch the beginning of this live.
They can hear the skillet.
Well, they might be able to. I don't know. Hello, Malaysia. I've already answered what's for dinner. Got to go back and watch it. Favorite thing about being Flynn Rider? Everything. Frying pans. Who knew, right? Come on. You can go back and watch the live. You can't scroll back right now. You can pin your own questions and remember them later. Positive word for us. A positive word for us is we're going to be okay, guys. In the long run and in the whole, we are going to be okay. And that doesn't mean that every single one of us is not going to be affected. All of us are being affected by this already, and there are going to be people that will get sick, and there will be people that are going to die. And that's even more reason why we need to be very cognizant about the idea that you could be a carrier. You might be completely asymptomatic. You could still be a carrier of this virus and unknowingly pass it to other people. 80% of the cases they have discovered, 4 out of 5 people, 80% of the cases that are popping up were people who got it from someone else who didn't know they had the virus, who didn't know they had it. So the positive word is if we all do self-quarantine in this moment, and as long as we need to do what we need to do and listen to your local authorities, this is the time we all got to work together to do this. We really do. And I think that this all could have been done better? Absolutely. I think the next time around, hopefully we have figured out a much better way to do this and not have the economy grind to a complete halt, like I've talked about. But since that didn't happen, we are now where we are. So the responsible thing for all of us to do is try and just stay inside as long and as much as we can and allow these waves of this stuff to go by and not overload our hospitals and our ventilators. That's the real deal, y'all. That's the real deal. I'm sorry you lost your job. I'm sorry you lost your job. There's a lot of, economically, this is completely FUBAR, you know. I get it. I wish it told me how long, or maybe can it tell me how long I've been going? I don't see. Like you don't even get a real countdown until you're like a minute away from an hour. You're like, dang, it's been an hour? What's the funnel for in close-ups? I don't know what funnel. I know not what funnel you refer to, my good man. Recommend a series, The Marathon, Black Mirror, Peaky Blinders, Chuck, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I don't know. There's so many great. You know, honestly, there's a show on Amazon called Patriot. Maybe the second season's out. I don't know. It was a really weird deal. Like the first season came out, I binged it. I loved it. It's so good. It's so weird, but so good. It was like In Bruges, but like a series. It had that kind of weird. Anyone who's seen In Bruges, if you've seen it and you like it, you understand what I'm talking about. There's something just very off but fun about it, you know. Every time someone new comes into your family, you rewatch Chuck with them. Yeah, that's solid family bonding time. Solid. What do I fangirl over? The future. I think probably more than anything. Like I just want to literally help build a better world, and I see the future and technology and what we're already doing with it and what we can do with it in responsible, focused, positive ways that can outweigh the negative ways. I do believe, and those positive ways just feel super groovy right now, like where we're headed and what we can accomplish together. including like super dope shit like jetpacks or whatever. Like, I can't wait. Even though I'm, bailing off my one wheel right now, doesn't mean I'm still not going to get right back on that thing and keep trying to get better at it and want to, be in the future. And jet boards, holy Toledo. I want a hoverboard. I want it yesterday. We all do. I think Zemeckis owes it to us by teasing us with Back to the Future 2. You heard me, Bob. Oh, God, I don't know if any of you remember this, but when Back to the Future 2 came out, there was a whole sit-down interview where they were talking about how the hoverboard was real. Well, if you're a kid, you don't quite understand that adults play these, we're just joking, like, what? I was so thoroughly, and they also did it they meant to do it as we're gonna commit to this. It was so real. I really believed that there were hoverboards, and I was devastated. I was so heartbroken when I found out it was all a hoax. Oh. It was a dark day. It was a dark day. You remember that interview? Yeah, you do, Jilly Navy something or other. Hello from Iran. Hello, Iran. How are you guys doing over there? We're doing okay? How do I distress? Well, right now, to be honest, I mean, I will say that I've felt less stress and anxiety in this time than I had before. And I think part of that is obviously the privilege that I have to be in the place that I'm in right now and the people that are surrounding me right now. And like I said, I'm super grateful for that. But also the things that, have caused me a lot of stress and anxiety in my life is feeling like I'm failing other people, or I'm failing myself, or I'm failing my deadlines, or I'm not doing enough. So for the whole world, whether I like it or not, whether I'm privy to this decision or not, or a cause of it or not, the whole world is on pause. We're all on pause. None of us have done this. Nobody's responsible for that. Well, I mean, people are responsible, and yet, you understand what I'm saying. Like, it's not a snow day, obviously, but in some ways, there's that thing deep down in you. I feel like, like when you're a kid and all of a sudden you don't have to go to school. Not because you got in trouble, not because you did such a great thing. It's just like the universe intervened. And in some ways, this is that kind of the universe intervening in all of this and forcing us, whether we like it or not, all of us to just pause. And I do, and for me personally, that has helped with my stress and anxiety, because I'm always going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and I need to not do that. Yeah, reset button. Somebody's saying, you got it. You got it. And one of my hopes and prayers through all of this time is that the world leaders and the banks and everyone who's in charge of all of these finances and the way we're going to move forward and make sure that people aren't just, screwed because they were told they can't leave their home, but then be penalized because they can't pay their rent. We can't do that. So I am a firm believer that we ought to hold our representatives, our government, our institutions responsible to have gone through this with us. They might have enough money to not ever have felt this, but except for them extending, I believe, the grace that ought to be extended in force majeure, far extended circumstances for people who can't afford to pay what they were responsibly paying before. I don't think that those people should be penalized. We need to figure this out. And we need to hold our government, I think, again, not demonizing them and not condemning them, and not that I don't. I think the whole system is all flawed myself, but I don't think we can keep demonizing people individually. I don't think we can keep doing that. Even people that we thoroughly disagree with and don't possibly think should be in power or whatever in any echelon of the government or whatever, local, state, county, city, federal. We just need to make sure that we are elevating and promoting people that genuinely value life, human, animal, plant life, the gift of, the magic of, the game of life. That's what we need to be doing. And I don't know exactly what all the answers to that are. I just believe that we need to lead in empathy and love and grace and kindness and forgiveness and patience and all of those things. And if you lead in that way, then not only is everyone taken care of, but nobody's going to be taking advantage of that system. And it'll be few and far between. I think if people actually feel seen and heard and valued and loved and are given an opportunity to put forth their best into the world and not feel like they're going to starve to death or be out in the rain or be in ragged clothing. We can't figure that out. We can't. I think we can. I think we absolutely can. Globally. Boom. And I think once we figure that shit out, guys, that's when God goes, yes, they finally figured it out. Now here's more cool shit you get to do. Like going to other planets. I don't know. I mean, we're going to go to other planets anyway. We've sent a rover there at the very least. But, anywho. But am I ready for Black Adam? Yeah, totally. Totes my goats. It's a fictional character. I hope you... We'll come back to that. It's fine. Yes, Chuck movie. I talked about a Chuck movie. I want to make a Chuck movie. Hello, Cleveland. No bullshit, mommy. That's a fun name. Favorite cookie? I think my favorite cookie is probably going to be like just a regular old chocolate chip. But cookies and cream ice cream, which would involve Oreos, is my favorite ice cream, and I like it more than chocolate chip cookies. Wow. Well, although, man, a really good, like, warm, hey, Pittsburgh, no TikTok, not on the talk. Not right now, anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with some fun content that I can shoot while we're all stuck. And get it out to you guys. I've got a really fun idea right now that I'm not gonna blow. But hello, Guatemala. Hola, Guatemala. Peanut butter cookies are tasty. Snickerdoodles are tasty. I don't know. They're still not my steez. Full on steez. By the way, particularly Bluebell cookies and cream ice cream. Y'all. So good. So good, so good. I find you. Go. Hey, Jay Shetty, what's up, bro? Man, how you guys doing? Thank you for continuing to put positivity out into the world. Thank you for continuing to, help people to understand and see certain things. Let's all keep doing that. Let's keep enlightening ourselves and helping other people, encouraging other people to find enlightenment and doing the best that we can if we are in a position to help guide them there. Let's do that. We're deserving of that, guys. All of us are. They're just people that are lost. They don't see clearly. They are clouded in their thinking or clouded in their feeling. They don't know. They don't necessarily know better. I know we all grow up thinking, well, that's on you. You should have known better. I think that's archaic thinking. Now that we understand psychology so much better than we used to, we have to understand that we have it. I mean, I think this is what Jesus was onto way back in the day, y'all. He understood we all needed to have grace with each other because he knew that we behaved out of our trauma. That's what we were doing. That's what all of the people in his time were doing. They were acting out of their brokenness. They were acting out of their trauma. And he was trying to remind people to love each other because you are worthy and deserving of that love. You are. And you have got to own that in your own life. You have to. And the more you can, and the more you can see yourself with that love, which is a difficult thing to do, I understand. I have gone through so much in that journey. Continue to. But we can do it. We can do it, and we have to encourage each other when we are feeling low that we are worthy of that love. You are worthy of that love. You are worthy of that love. You are worthy of that love. Anyway. So I don't know. I lost my thread there for a second, but anyway. Oh, Asher went live? Oh, what's up? I might go hit Asher up on his live, on his Vita. IG Vita, yo, what's we doing? Agape. Amen, amen, amen. Agape. Oh yeah, helping to encourage people into enlightenment. That's right. That's what we were talking about. Because we're worth it. Every single person. Even, and hear me when I say this. Even the person that you despise the most, even the person that you believe is so out to lunch, out of touch, doesn't practice kindness or patience or empathy or grace or anything, the most curmudgeon-y, the most angry, bitter, in fact, them more than even others, we need to extend grace and love and patience and forgiveness to, because they are so lost. They just don't understand. They don't understand. I believe this. I'm not trying to force this down anybody else's throat, but after everything I've been through in my 40 years of life, I believe this with all of my heart. That's why we are also called to love our enemy, because our enemy is not really our enemy. They just don't know. They just don't know better. Or maybe we don't know better. Keep that in mind too. There's a lot of times when your enemy might actually be completely correct about something. You are on the wrong side of what that is. Humility is what keeps us from building up those types of barricades and walls. We need to be humble about our own existence and humble with one another, accepting the idea that you don't know all that you think you know. In fact, we know almost nothing. In the grand scheme of all that is, we know nothing. Again, you particularly don't know what it means to have lived in someone else's skin, walking in their shoes, as it were. You have no idea what that's like. You have no idea what kind of parenting that somebody had or didn't have in their life. These are the things that we need to be reminding ourselves of when our ego and defense mechanisms start rearing up, and fight, flight, or freeze kicks in, and fear kicks in, and then anger kicks in, and then hate kicks in, and then you're brawling. And there's no listening at all at that point. You're screaming. People are just screaming and brawling. Maybe not physically, but emotionally, mentally, verbally, psychologically, you are destroying each other. We are destroying each other when we take that tactic. And in doing so, destroying the world, your neighborhood, your state, your country, your world. If we are acting that way to one another, we are only pulling at the very fabric of how all this works. How did we get to where we are right now? Through cooperation. We are all little teeny bands of tribes that didn't trust each other. Go read Sapiens, by the way. Oh, what a great book. I found it to be incredible. But talking about how, as people, as sapiens, we were very fearful of one another then. We've always been, but fearful to the point where we wouldn't even interact. And so we had to then find common grounds or common myths or whatever we did to find commonality to then build trust. And then that group could build a larger trust and a larger trust, and so on and so forth. The only reason why we have what we have right now, the fact that we have Instagram and homes and electricity and Yeti mugs and Netflix and overpasses on freeways, the reason why we have boats and planes, why we've even gone to the fucking moon, guys, and now hopefully soon to Mars and beyond that, is through cooperation and trust. That's what got us the farthest in this world. That is what will continue to bring us the farthest in this reality, in this universe. Think about this. It was not in the moments where we were destroying one another. Those wars all slowed down a lot of the progress. And look, if I'm being entirely fair and honest to it, it also amplified a lot of progress, technological progress in the world too, because a lot of things came out of how we mechanized war and what sciences were created to war against one another. So that's true also, but we don't need it. We don't need that anymore. We don't. I really firmly believe that. I mean, what the hell is the good of thermonuclear missiles if a virus is going to kill us all anyway? What the fuck are we even talking about? Like, guys, we can't keep running. Oh, we're back. I thought I totally screwed it up. We can't keep running countries like they're extensions of our egos. We can't. Anyway, that's another. Yes, Bluebell Cookie two-step. What are you even talking about?
Alexa, stop.
we have an Alexa, and we basically use it only for a timer. It's great for a timer. Why am I not doing a podcast? I'm probably going to do a podcast. I don't know. I am going to do a podcast. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and then I start thinking, like, what the hell do I have to say anyway? And there's so many people doing podcasts, and I don't want to be more white noise. I don't know. Not to say that all those podcasts are white noise. I'm just saying, when things get saturated, you end up with a lot of that, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to just be yet another thing. I want it to mean something. So I don't know. I might give it a shot. I just got to figure out how exactly I'd do it and what we would talk about. I mean, we'd talk about this stuff. That's all I can talk about, really. I just won't shut up about it. Hey! Do I have any advice for any theater kids in high school? Oh, man. Well, boy, let me tell you, those are some years for me. That was some formative education. That was really like the first community that I ever found as a young adult. I was theater. And obviously, like I was saying before, I mean, I was a ham, and I needed to. I do listen to Billie Eilish, super talented. But so finding theater was kind of inevitable anyway. But I was just so grateful that I found all of these other weird, awesome people like me. And it was so silly, and I was literally like the teeniest. I was 5'4" my freshman year of high school, which is grade 9 for those of you around the world that don't use freshman, sophomore, junior, senior terminology. And I was 5'4". I was a full foot shorter than what I am right now, and I didn't hit my growth spurt till I was in the summer between my grade 10 and grade 11 years. And I grew probably 8 inches that summer. I came back, I didn't even look like myself when I came back. It was super strange. And I shot up. I literally shot up. I wasn't super coordinated to begin with. I was super uncoordinated after I hit my growth spurt. I was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. My Adam's apple was out to here. My little puka shell necklace. What a dummy. Oh, man. But anyway, but the theater department was just the bomb. I did everything they would possibly let me do. Everything. And I was so grateful for the friendships that I forged then, and the learning that I did, and Mrs. Hill, Mary Hill, my drama teacher at Buena High School. Go Bulldogs. She was a very important person in my life. Probably more so than either of us even really knew at the time, because I came from a very psychologically abusive household, and God always found ways of putting really kind, deep, empathetic, caring, intelligent women into my life that were like mother figures along the way. And there are many of them. I'm grateful to every single one of them. Mrs. Morris in 5th grade up at Audubon Elementary. Mrs. Kitch in 6th and Mrs. Morris was 6th grade. And Mrs. Kitch was 7th grade and 8th grade, and Mrs. Hill 9th through 12th, and then after I graduated from high school, incredible women like Nancy Bird and Christine Bauer and up in Ojai, and Donna Gross, Mama Donna. I mean, on just all of these incredible women who took care of me and my sisters every time they were there and needed to. And then recently, having gone through the therapy that I've gone through, and having other people step into my life, and one woman in particular who just is, I don't know, just prayed me back to life, basically. So it's pretty cool to look back on my life and see all of the ways that I feel God has protected me and provided for me, and the drama department was most definitely one of those things. I learned a lot. Let me tell you something. Drama kids get crazy. Okay, y'all think like athletes party hard. Let me tell you something about the drama department. Damn. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna rat nobody out. Nobody. Your internet is really bad. Lo siento. Shazam is the best hero. I agree. You went to Wainimi? It's okay. This one time at drama club. That's funny. All right, what time is it? 9:46. What time did I start this? Man, why don't they have like a countdown something? I don't know why they do that. Cause they're a drama freak, they're drama freak, y'all. Drama class was the bomb. You're going to LA for the first time in June. What are some places you should visit? I don't know. LA's it's a tough town to visit for a short period of time because it's so spread out and there's so many cool things to see, but they're just not all in one location specifically. Like New York's a really easy town to visit. I mean, it's difficult in some ways, but it's easy in that it's a pretty one-stop shop. Like most of the things you can do in Manhattan, you can walk to or take the subway to or whatever. In LA, it's just you're now with Uber, it makes it a lot easier, granted. But I don't know. You definitely want to go down to the beach. You want to go to Santa Monica, Venice. That's a beautiful spot. Going to Malibu too. Really, anything along the coast is going to be beautiful. Even traipsing all the way up to Ventura, I would recommend. I think it's beautiful up there as well, and my hometown, so I'm a little biased. And then up to Ojai through Ventura, all that's dope. Really, really great. What else in LA? I don't know. Hollywood's having a bit of a cool renaissance, I think. You know, it used to be a little just like, hey, why? You know them. Why are you?
Like your brothers. Are you serious? Like similar.
I think Blue's eyesight. I think like in the daytime it's eagle eye, and at night he can't see shit. He just can't see anything. He's looking straight at someone he knows very well, and that feeds him. And we might as well be an intruder. I don't know that I'm coming back to Rose City Comic Con this year, but I'm planning on coming back to Rose City Comic Con at some point, for darn sure. I love going to conventions. I'm hoping to start having conventions here at my property in Texas. Who would be down for that?
It was like, oh shit, we have to use the star. I got it.
When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay, oh, I wanna be there in my city. Oh, 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 oh. Nerd HU, Texas. You got that right. No, you cannot pet that dog, but I thank you for asking. I've never been to Maine. How about David Bowie? It's sad. It's really sad. Band-Aid stain on me. That's good. I have been to Fort Worth. Yeah, I went to that bar, like that honky tonk bar where the
Billy Bob's.
Is it Billy Bob's where it's got the
Who's from Fort Worth?
I don't know. They're just asking if I've been to Fort Worth. Y'all, this is Marshall. Come say hi. That's Marshall. Marshall Bryant.
Hey, Captain Experience has lanterns and all kinds of things going on.
Oh.
FYI.
Okay. I was waiting on dinner and then I was going to head over there. So. Okay.
Well, you know Captain Experience.
Hey man, you know.
I'm gonna watch those gigantic.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, I went to that bar in Fort Worth where the bar stools look like butts. You know?
Oh no, that's not Billy.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? I don't know.
It's a bar in Fort Worth has the bar stools look like butts.
Well, I'm glad you like Alias Grace. Thank you. I feel like that was a really overlooked piece that was really well done. Really well done. I was really grateful to be a part of that. My favorite color is probably some form of pink. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm on a pink kick for a while now. How's the shoulder feeling? You know what? The shoulder's okay. I'm going to be a little worse for wear tomorrow, so I was like bruising and stuff. But fortunately, I had Sherry like a NASCAR team. It was great. Neosporin.
Hold on, you guys. Hold on.
Wait.
The chicken might need a little more time.
Wait, we might need to cook the
Chicken a little longer.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Favorite Flow Subs product? I mean, all of them. Yeah. By the way, if y'all get a chance, and you know, there's so many options for so many things, and the last thing I ever want to do is feel like I'm selling anything. But since I literally am selling something, which is these supplements that I make with my partners, go to FlowSups, FLOWSUPPS.com, or go to @FlowSups, and you can check it out if you haven't. But we make really good stuff, really good protein with aminos, really good pre-workout. Incredible greens and collagen. We're going to have some new flavors of stuff coming out too, and also some fully natural stuff that's coming out for anyone who was not super stoked about the sucralose sweetener in some of our product. We have now a stevia erythritol option that's coming as well. So, but yeah, I think they're all great. I stand by them all. I think the collagen is probably what I've been using the most of as of late, but that's just because I've had to, my whole workout regimen got super jacked up when I've been dealing with gut issues basically since, I don't know, last April essentially, so almost a year now, and was diagnosed with having like an amoeba and also some like a bacterial overgrowth called SIBO. Check that shit out. That's horrible. And I still might. Oh, there we go. 2 minutes remaining, guys. We made the hour. Look at that. I don't know if I should be proud or embarrassed by the fact that I could talk for an hour and just not stop talking. That's is that a gift or a curse? I don't know. But anyway, so I've been collagen is really good for your stomach lining and intestines and stuff like that, and very very reparative and regenerative. So I've been trying to just get all that stuff back into good working order. I have not finished the Imagineering. I'll probably watch episode 2 of that tonight. Or H. pylori. Yeah, I've heard about H. pylori, but I don't think it's that. I think they did one of those tests tonight. It came back negative. Gift for us. Hi, Philippines. Who would win between Shazam and Thor? Shazam would win. I don't. That seems like a rhetorical question. Oh, that you meant it as a rhetorical question. I gotcha. She loves me or first date? Yes. Puerto Rico. Mi amor. Hi. Guys, we got 40 seconds. 40 seconds. A concert from, I don't know that I can do. I might not be able to do a full concert for you guys, but I do love coming on and singing. I hope you do too. I might do more songs. I'll do more songs. I might do a full song at some point. I don't know. Oh, favorite Otis Redding song? Left my It's not my favorite, but I'll sing it. Left my home in